Ransom Spirits is putting on a contest. I think I'm going to enter. Hello friends, Ransom Spirits is putting on a contest for amateur cocktail makers, and that's what I am. I'm a real amateur. I'm going to try to make a vermouth-based cocktail with their delicious Ransom Dry Vermouth. One of my faves. I've made up vermouth drinks in the past, and I've used this vermouth in drinks in the past, so I'm going to just give it a taste, remind myself what it's like, and I got a couple ideas brewing, and we'll see what we can do, and I'm going to try and take you guys through the process. Wow. It's got a real dark color. Pretty dark for dry vermouth. Usually dry vermouth is much paler than this. Smells great. Whoa. It's so complex. It's bitter. It's got a lot of bitterness. It's just full of flavor. It shouldn't be too hard to make a drink out of this because it's got so much going on. It's hard to put your finger on what it is. They list all the botanicals on the bottle. Rosehip skullcap. What's skullcap? I don't know what skullcap smells like. Anyway, I'm gonna see what I can figure out. Okay, for attempt 1 with this drink, I'm loosely basing it on a drink I had some success with in the past. It's going to be 1.5 ounces of vermouth, a little bit of Ransom Old Tom gin, just to bump it up a little, and using 2 of Ransom's products instead of 1 can't be bad. A little bit of Suze. Now the Suze is sort of the crux of this drink, really dries things out. I love Suze. It's going to need something sweet in there, and that's where the honey syrup comes in. Be Local is local Oregon honey. I believe I'm using the carrot flower honey for this. Great. Let's give it a shot and see how it is. As a starting place, I did 1.5 vermouths and 1/2 ounce each of Ransom Old Tom, Suze, and honey syrup. Put it in a coupe. I think a lemon would be real nice. We're going to give this a shot and see if it needs adjustment. Definitely get a lot of vermouth. A dash of bitters might improve things. I think that's pretty dope. Let me think about it. I might have to make some adjustments. I'm going to try version 2. I'm going to make it a little less sweet. I'm going to do 1/4 ounce of honey and 3/4 Suze. Still 1/2 ounce of gin and still 1.5 of vermouth. Let's see how that goes. Pretty good. I thought I would be getting a lot of Suze flavor. I don't get a ton of it. Maybe that's okay. What if I use yellow chartreuse instead? I keep thinking I'm gonna lower the vermouth and maybe raise the gin and keep the Suze, and then I'm like, that's a white Negroni. Basically, I'm talking about if I do equal parts gin, dry vermouth, and Suze, that's just a white Negroni. I can't submit just a white Negroni to the cocktail contest, right? I mean, it might taste good. I could just try it and see if that's good. I don't know what to do. Alright, I'll think of something. Okay, I was just looking up white Negroni. But if I did an Old Tom, Ransom Dry, and Suze Negroni, I think that would actually be somewhat different than just a gin, Lillet, and Suze Negroni. Might be too much. Might not be very good. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should just try it. Sort of an off-white Negroni. Let's see what we think of this. I mean, that's pretty good. It's dry. I could actually just put a bar spoon of honey in this. This is how we experiment. That's a little better with the honey. All right, maybe we're onto something. So this third version is pretty good. It's bitter, it's complex enough. It's not a vermouth drink like I was planning, but sometimes, you know, things change. I definitely like the honey. I might put in a 1/4 ounce of honey next time if I try it again. I'm trying to decide if I should try a yellow chartreuse version, but this is a lot of drinks for right now, so I might just maybe try this in a few hours or maybe tomorrow. All right. It's the next day and I've been thinking about my drink. I started with an idea and I started moving the proportions around and it started converging on like basically a white Negroni. And I just thought that it wasn't creative enough for this contest. It wasn't going to be interesting enough to, that I would want to put that in. So I thought I would backtrack, go back to the vermouth cocktail idea, do mostly vermouth and just a little bits of the honey and the Suze. I really like that combo. I think I'll leave the gin out for now. It made it too spicy and all the colors, all the flavors are kind of mushing together. I need to try and keep things a little bit more separate. I might try putting a little tequila in if I think that'll work. But for now, we're gonna try a couple more variations. All right, let's do it. So like I said, we're gonna try a straight up vermouth cocktail. It's part of the fun of R&D. R&D. We're gonna try this version. It's basically a vermouth cocktail. It's got honey, Suze, tequila, but mostly vermouth. I think that's very good. I think that's the best one yet. I'm excited. When you're making a drink, what I'm looking for, what I'm hoping for, is it for to, what I like to say, take you on a journey. It starts out a certain flavor. In the mid palate, it gives you, it moves into something else, and then has a nice aftertaste. This is what you're looking for, and I think this is doing it. Get a nice lemon. It's vermouth most of the way, but right at the end you get a nice tequila aftertaste. That honey sweetness is really nice. No, I think that's pretty solid. I do think this drink needs an adjustment. I'm just not 100% sure what I should adjust. I can't decide if it's too sweet or if I just need a little more Suze or a little more tequila. I kind of feel like tequila's the secret ingredient, but I don't want to muddy the waters too much. Suze is so dry and nice, I almost feel like I should just up the Suze. Then there's the idea of maybe just dashing some Angostura in there. I think I might skip that. Let's go for the Suze. We're gonna try a little extra Suze this time. See how we feel. This will be 2 ounces of Ransom Dry Vermouth, 1/2 ounce of Suze, and a 1/4 ounce of honey, and a 1/4 ounce of tequila. Blanco tequila. Yeah. See it? And it gives you a more distinct aftertaste because the Suze is very dry with a very dry aftertaste. It's sweet enough, but it's not. The last one was a little too sweet, and the Suze is drying it out a little bit more. It's more of a complex journey. I did it. This is good. I've decided to stop mucking with this. I'm going to enter this into the contest, and we'll see how it goes. And you know, if I win, I'll give you an update. If you don't hear from me, I didn't win. All right. Thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing this channel around to all your friends. Trying to get some more subscribers and grow this thing a little bit. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.